Hi all, welcome to ESI Business Use Case webinar series. Thank you all for registering and joining us today. In our session, we would like to demonstrate one of our business implementation for B2B, B2C customers in modernizing their reward points using Boomi's capabilities. So let's get started. Well, since we have people from different background, let me give a brief about Boomi. So Boomi is industry's first fully on-demand integration platform as a service. It allows you to integrate data between your on-premise and cloud applications. So you can integrate your data between your on-premise to on-premise, on-premise to cloud, cloud to cloud, and cloud to on-premise. So when I say iPaaS, it means you don't need to install any software onto your system. It is completely available on cloud. Boomi provides you the following services like Integrate, Hub, Exchange, Mediate, and Flow. Integrate is where you build your integrations to move data between your on-premise and cloud applications. Hub is where you can synchronize and enrich your data so we can have, say, trusted data to support your business decisions. And Exchange is where you can integrate data between two or more different companies or organizations. And coming to Mediate, it is where you can expose your underlying data as APIs so it can be interacted with other applications. And Flow is a low-code application development platform where you can automate workflows to accelerate your business outcomes. So with these capabilities of Boomi, we'll be able to develop a unified solution for any kind of requirement. So now coming to the business requirement, it is all about assigning reward points to customers for their transactions in retail domain. So say for people who doesn't know about retail marketing, it is like to put it simple, retailer makes the product available to the consumer using different channels like shopping malls, online shopping, etc. Right? So retailers here are our partners, customers are users, and the partner have to send a file that contains the transaction information of the user to the integration layer for validating the transaction data and for assigning the reward points. And they also need an application through which partners and users can log in and track their data. Right? So the challenges in retail domain with older approaches, there is no proper communication medium for exchanging their files. Adding a new partner is very difficult. Adding new rules for the existing design is very difficult. And it was also difficult for connecting people, tracking the customer data, and to track their business outcomes. So we have proposed our unified solution using Boomi. So talking about the architecture diagram, we have FTP for transferring the files, database for storage, data storage. Boomi is our integration layer where we have Boomi integration processes to move the data or file information from FTP to MDM and from MDM to database, also vice versa. MDM is where we validate the transaction data in series of steps and store into database by assigning reward points. The data gets in sync with ESI Cashback Portal, which is an application for partners and users to log in and track their data. Usually, retail business has two marketing approaches: business to business, which is also known as B2B, and business to consumer, which is also known as B2C. B2B is the business is where the business sells products directly to the other businesses, and whereas B2C is where businesses sell products directly to the customers. In either of the cases, we'll be able to provide a unified solution using Boomi. Right? So coming to the detailed explanation of data flow, we are using trading partner approach here where you can onboard n number of partners, and the communication medium we are using here is FTP. Trading partner also supports other communication channels like AS2, etc. The partners place their custom EDI files that contain the transaction data of users in FTP partner outbound location. So once the file is picked up by Boomi process, it replies back with an acknowledgement file. The Boomi process then transfers the data to MDM. In MDM, the data goes through a series of steps to validate the transaction information. So once all the rules are matched, a golden record is created in MDM. The golden records are then pulled by the Boomi integration process and sent to database by assigning reward points. The data is then synchronized into ESA cashback portal using Boomi integration process. The partners and users can log into the ESA cashback portal and view the transaction history, reward points, etc. So let's have a live demo session. So let me go to the browser. Oh, I'll go to my browser and say platform.boomi.com. So just by clicking on platform.boomi.com, I'll be able to log on to Boomi platform. You don't need to install any softwares onto your system. So here you'll be landed onto this page. This is the home page. And under services, you'll be able to see integration, master data hub, API management, and flow. Right? So let me open flow. So we can build any kind of application using Boomi flow. So once we develop the Boomi flow, we need to publish it. So once published, you'll be able to. So this is how ESA cashback reward points portal looks like. You have user, partner, and admin sections. So let's go and register a user. For this demo session, we have limited most of its functionalities. We are giving only the basic flow over here. So let me create a user. So this is the user ID. Murli, can you please make a note of this? 1287 is our user ID. Yes, so this is how your user ID page looks like. Sorry, user information page looks like. And coming to the partner, let's create one more partner as well. So this is the partner ID. Murli, can you make a note of this and can you prepare the file with this? Okay. So in the meantime, let's see how the MDM page looks like. Let's open integration as well. So integration is where we develop our processes to move data between the applications. And this is the MDM page. So here, this is the central repository for all your data. So we have created a repository here and a model, and we have given the required validations here. And once you have it, we will be able to see the golden records. Once the complete processing is done, we'll be able to see our golden records here. And in the integration, so if you see the database, so once your user and partner is created, you'll be able to see that information here. So see here, we already have the user created. And in the partners, you'll be able to see the partner ID getting created.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, Shalini file is created. So file is ready for test already.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you, Murli. So see here we have the partner created as well. So now that the file has been placed in the FTP location, let's have a look at the file. So you'll be able to see the custom media file with all this information or with the transaction data. So let's go and execute the process. So once a user is created, the backend Boomi process is got executed and placed the data into the database. Murli, can you execute the process trading partner to MDM? So this is the one now created, right, Murli? 1287.
Yes, Shalini.
Yes. So now since the process is successfully executed and the transaction has gone through all the validation steps and successfully done, it is now under the golden records, right? So now we'll execute another process to move this golden record to database by assigning the reward points. Well, you are doing it, right?
Yes, Shalini. So MDM to database, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I executed, Shalini.
Okay.
It has successfully executed.
So now we'll be able to see the data here with the partner ID, user ID, and the transaction information for that user, right? So also we'll be able to see the user rewards, the reward points that are given. So see here, the total reward points are 500 for the transaction amount. Yes. So now let's go to ESI cashback portal. And let me log in as a user and see my data. Yes. So we have now registered as user and we'll be able to see our rewards over here. So see here, we have got the reward points, total eligible encash amount, last encash amount, and if you want, you can encash your amount as well. So then you can do your profile updates over here. You can upgrade your membership. So by default, you'll be having free. If required, you can upgrade your membership to annual. And you can see the transaction history here. So this is your transaction history. So that is about the user section. And if I log in as a partner now, okay, so here you'll be able to see the sales history, all the transactions that are done. So this is the file processing history, the status of the files that are sent. And the partner also can upload the files from here. So you can upload your file here. Okay. So this is about the partner section. And logging in as an admin, you'll be able to add employees, any admins there in the database. Let me see. So the admin portal, over here you'll be able to see the list of admins. You can also add an admin here from your employee list, and the users that are registered will be visible here. The partners that are registered can be tracked from here, and the file transaction history of all partners will be listed out here. So this is about ESI cashback reward points portal. This is completely built using Boomi Flow, and using all the capabilities of Boomi, we were able to build a working reward point portal. So now these are the different data process end applications that we have used, and the business outcomes. The development time is reduced drastically, and we were able to provide a unified solution for the requirement. And in Boomi's implementation, these are the standards that we usually follow: exception handling, enterprise standards, end-to-end test cases. So all these have been. Thank you.